Good evening, members of the board. Today I'm presenting a once-in-a-millennium opportunity. Titan, Saturn's largest moon, and the most naturally protected, atmospherically rich, and visually stunning destination in the outer solar system. This is not colonization, this is luxury. This is the next Gold Coast of interstellar tourism. Let's talk logistics. Titan sits roughly 1.2 billion kilometers away from Earth. Using current propulsion, transit takes about 7 years to get there. And that's with using the same tech that carried out the Cassini mission. That sounds long, but for high-end clients, this is a once-in-a-lifetime expedition, not a weekend getaway. Now, sunlight at Saturn is only about 1% of what we receive on Earth. Solar panels are essentially decorative out here. Our resort will rely on nuclear microreactors and methane-based fuel cells, both of which are already used in deep space missions. In other words, the energy infrastructure is not hypothetical, it's proven. Titan has no magnetic field of its own, but it spends much of its orbit inside Saturn's massive magnetosphere. That gives it a natural radiation buffer far superior to other moons such as Europa or Io. However, we still need shielding. Our design uses a combination of water ice berms, subsurface lounges, and electromagnetic shielding in the transit hubs. The result is a resort that keeps guests safer than they would be on many inner solar system destinations. So, Titan's gravity is only 14% of Earth's. That's low enough for guests to feel light and agile, but high enough to avoid the extreme physiological problems we see on microgravity stations. Still, long stays can cause bone and muscle loss. Our solution is simple: short-term tourism, daily resistance training, and a rotating gravity lounge that simulates up to 1 Earth gravity for guests who want it. This keeps the experience safe, comfortable, and medically responsible. Titan's atmosphere is one of its greatest assets. It's 98% nitrogen, just like Earth, but denser and thicker. Surface pressure is about 1.5 atmospheres, which is completely survivable with a pressure suit. Temperatures average around minus 179 degrees Celsius, so thermal protection is essential. But the dense atmosphere provides natural radiation shielding and creates the iconic orange haze that makes Titan's skyline unlike anything else in our solar system. So, a Titan day lasts about 16 Earth days, and a Titan year, the same time it takes Saturn to orbit the Sun, is nearly 30 Earth years. Titan inherits Saturn's axial tilt of about 27 degrees, which means it has long, slow seasons. For tourism, this is a dream. We can create seasonal packages that last for years, not just months. Imagine a decade-long golden twilight of fall, or a decade-long beautiful spring. It's a marketing department's true paradise. Titan's surface is a treasure chest of exotic landscapes. We have methane seas like Kraken Mare and Leah Mare, the only stable liquid bodies on the surface of another world. We have vast dune fields made of hydrocarbon giants. We have possible cryovolcanoes like Doom Mons. And beneath the crust lies a global ocean of water. This gives us an abundant amount of resources for later projects and for construction, shielding, and scientific excursions if we need to do them. Titan's environment is shaped by Saturn. The tidal forces are gentle, unlike the violent heating on Io, which means a stable, predictable environment for guests. And then there are the eclipses. When Titan passes into Saturn's shadow, the sky darkens and the rings glow like a halo. These natural sky events will become signature experiences for our resort. Cassini revolutionized our understanding of Titan. It discovered complex organic molecules, stable methane cycles, and evidence of a subsurface ocean. These findings dramatically increased Titan's scientific and commercial value. And the Dragonfly mission, which is launching soon, will give us even more data. By the time our resort is operational, we will have detailed maps, atmospheric profiles, and surface chemistry. Titan is not a mystery anymore, it's an opportunity. I would say the most unique selling point that we have is the ability for human-powered flight. Titan is the only place in our solar system where human beings have the capability of flying without having access to large vehicles. The combination of low gravity and a dense atmosphere means a person with lightweight wings can literally lift off the ground. This is the best thing about Titan. No other world can offer this. Human-powered flight becomes our signature attraction. You know, one thing that's hard to appreciate until you see the images is how different Titan's sky looks. The haze filters sunlight so everything has this soft, amber glow. You don't get harsh shadows. It's almost like permanent golden hour. And because the days are so long, twilight lasts for hours. Saturn hangs in the sky as this massive pale disk. It's honestly one of the most surreal views anywhere in the solar system. And it gives the resort a built-in aesthetic. Our second unique selling point is how naturally beautiful Titan is as a moon. Now, let's talk about some engineering solutions that our team has come up with. To make Titan more accessible, we use engineering grounded in real physics. Our resort floats on methane buoyant platforms, the same principle that keeps ships afloat on Earth, just adapted to Titan's seas. Pressurized walkways connect the structures. Nuclear microreactors provide power. Thermal suits protect guests from the cold. And enclosed sky domes allow safe flight excursions, even during methane rain. Everything here is plausible with our current or near future technology. Now for our real showstopper, a curated luxury excursion. Our flagship excursion is the Kraken Mare Platinum Cruise. Guests board a glass-domed methane submarine, as shown in the image, and glide across Titan's largest sea. Above them, Saturn's rings stretched across the sky. Below them, hydrocarbon waves ripple in slow motion. This isn't just a tour. It's a once-in-a-lifetime sensory experience. And we can offer photography packages, scientific briefings, and private underwater lounges for those who pay a good fortune. I would say as a company that safety is our main priority. And to maintain safety and comfort, we divide responsibilities clearly between our own responsibilities and the guests' responsibilities. We do not provide gear for the guests. They must bring their own. This gear should include thermal smart suits, oxygen rebreathers, and custom-fitted flight wings. However, while we don't provide these, our firm does provide the heavy infrastructure that keeps people safe, such as pressurized habitats, radiation-shielded transit pods, and gravity therapy gyms, and a fleet of methane submarines. Why our company has chosen Titan should become obvious. Let's compare Titan to the other astrobodies of our solar system. Titan has lower radiation than moons, such as Europa and Io. It has a stable surface, unlike Jupiter or Saturn, which are gas giants, and it has more scientific variety than Mars and other planets. And it's the only world where humans can fly. Titan isn't just another destination, it's the crown jewel of the outer solar system.